think I'm live. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I lost track of time. I was listening to that preliminary hearing of the McMichaels and the Brian guy that's charged in Ahmaud Arbery's death. I got to listening to that and lost track of time. Let me first off, let me get my volume turned down. And let me find my chat. Oh, crap. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I drop everything. Okay, there's my chat. Southern Mom, Cheryl, Lovable Rogue, Faithful One, Shug. About missed you, Shug. Lovable Rogue, I noticed you joined the channel membership. Thank you and welcome. And welcome to, I saw that Haley joined as well. So welcome to her. Hey, Denise R., good morning. Gosh, we got so many updates, guys, this morning. I just could not fit it all in the title. I don't even know if we're going to get to all of them, to be honest with you, in an hour. Hey, Sarah, never lose hope. She says, yay, finally up to catch you live from Australia. Gosh, I'd love to go to Australia. They had a guy from 90 Day Fiance. He was from Australia. So, of course, the girl from the U.S. went to visit him, but it was showing like, I think it's called Melbourne, Australia. Oh, my gosh. It was so pretty. I was like, I've got to go there one day because I want to go see the Australian Zoo. Sandy, good morning. Welcome. Haley, there's Haley. Welcome. Thank you for signing up for the membership. Hey, Haley, are you the Haley Parks that used to come in here? Or do I have you confused? It looks like the same picture. I get confused about names and stuff, so I may be confused. I was just curious. I don't feel good, guys. I didn't feel good yesterday. I got dental problems. Everybody knows it. So I think I got a toothache. Well, I don't think. I know it. But it's just not hurting bad. What's concerning is the way I feel. I've had this headache. I may have to go to the dentist. That's exactly where I'm from, Melbourne. Oh, my God, it looks so beautiful there. Hey, Chrissy, it's good to see you, Chrissy. We've missed you, too. I watched your makeup video. I have to say I was a little jealous. I'm just kidding. I love makeup. You look like you got some good stuff. Makeup makes me feel better, too, girl. I changed my last name. It's me. Recently got married. Okay, I was making sure. I thought that was you, but I was just making sure. Well, congratulations on getting married. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what y'all want to talk about first? Y'all want to talk about the preliminary hearing this morning? Madeline McCann? Or which one y'all want to talk about first? There's also a little boy named Jameson I want to talk about. And Frankie Gonzalez. Might be an abscess, CC. Yeah, I think it is. You know, I've had toothaches before, and they're very painful. But I always get worried when it's really not that painful, but I don't feel good. Like I get a headache. And yesterday, my vision was blurred. I thought it was from my head, but I guess it's a toothache. But I did get some stuff accomplished yesterday. I got my chicken coop cleaned out, got my window raised in my coop so the chickens can get a breeze through the screen at night. And the way the window's made on that coop, nothing can climb up there, go through the screen. But The little boy, you might need antibiotics. Which little boy, Jameson or Frankie? Well, we'll talk about both of those. Never lose hope, says Madeline. You need to be careful. That infection can kill you. Yeah. Well, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. I started not to live stream this morning, and I was like, it'll just mess my mind up if I get off my routine. Okay, so let me get off the chat. I'm only going to be able to see the top chat for a minute, so I won't be able to see everybody's comments. Let me get these articles pulled up. I'll tell you, people that abuse children don't deserve to be on this earth. Okay, let me get his little picture pulled up. This little boy, he looks like my son when he was little. Okay. This picture is so pretty. Let me get it fixed. Oh, I forgot we had Carole Baskin news too. Crap. There's no way I'm going to be able to talk about all this. I may have to put up some videos. Okay. So there's a picture. It should show up to y'all in just a sec. A little Jameson. And it says hashtag justice for Jameson. It says beloved Tot dies 3 days after brutal child abuse by mom's boyfriend. Just story after story we read about on this live stream of kids left with the boyfriend and then they're abused and they're killed. This little kid was not abused just one time. This is a sad story, so prepare yourself. Okay. A 2-year-old Missouri boy has passed away after he reportedly endured what police are calling a horrific attack by his mother's boyfriend. First responders rushed toddler Jameson Long to a local hospital on Sunday after reports of an unconscious child at a home off of East 8th Street in Joplin. The child's condition was so severe, he was transferred to the Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City. Something's wrong. My phone's not wanting to scroll. Okay, there we go. The Joplin Globe reports Jameson passed away on Tuesday, according to a statement provided by the Joplin Police Department. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know what's happened to my phone, but it's not wanting to scroll. Let me see if Crime Online here will scroll a little bit better. Let's close that ad. Okay. Authorities arrested Brian Grodnick. I think that's how you say his name. Grodnick, 22, on Sunday. He was charged with 4 counts of felony child abuse. The Joplin Police Department confirmed that Grodnick was not the victim's biological child. Let's see if we can get his face up here. Oh, great. Great. It's pulling one of those where it don't want to scroll right. Okay. There he is, guys. Hold on one sec, guys. Let me go let my dog in. She's crying at the door. I'll be straight back. I'm sorry, but y'all know how she is. She's a crybaby. Okay, sorry, guys. The little stinker's in the house, but she's crying because she heard Mark on the phone with his mom. She knows he's going there. Okay, yeah, so that's the son of a you know what, on the screen. Let me close my YouTube on my phone. My phone is not wanting to scroll. It has never done this. Okay, so investigators obtained a search warrant of this piece of crap cell phone and discovered that he recorded previous instances of child abuse, according to court documents. On April 22nd, Ogrodnik allegedly pinched Jameson's mouth together while shoving his face. I like to shove something in his face. On April 21st, the suspect allegedly pinched the boy's mouth together again, slapped him across the face. On April 22nd, cell phone footage showed Ogrodnik choking Jameson while forcing the boy to beg for water. Let me get my phone to scroll. So I don't know what's going on with this. Let me get to my article. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's not scrolling. It's never done that. Okay. Forcing him to beg for water. In another video on the same day, the suspect allegedly punched Jameson in the face. On May 1st, cell phone footage showed Ogrodnik grabbed Jameson's hair while demanding to know if the boy loved him, according to a probable cause statement obtained by KSN. Do you love me, Ogrodnik asked the boy, according to police. Piece of shit. I started calling him the P word. P-U, you know what I mean. Because it takes one of those. Let's just call him a wuss. I want to call him something else. To do something like that. That piece of shit. Throughout the video, Jameson can be seen bruised, shaking, crying, investigators said. Police added that the suspect admitted to abusing the boy while recording the incidents with his cell phone. Ogrodnik remains behind bars without bond. Upgraded charges are possible pending autopsy results. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe page has been set up to help family with funeral and burial expenses. I'm just wondering if this kid ever told its mother he is abusing me, and how come she didn't notice no bruises. Women, you have got to quit trusting everybody with your kids. Nobody has ever watched my son besides my mom and his dad. I'm glad there was footage of this abuse. That poor kid, that just breaks my heart thinking about him shaking, crying, begging for water. It's got to be justice for little Jameson and little Frankie Gonzalez, whose mother killed him. Let me get off this. I can't look at that son of a bitch's face no longer. Sorry about my cursing. I get really fired up about this. Poor baby. Hey, Shannon. Oh, Shannon, you've been coming back in here. Give your wrench. The reason you didn't have a wrench, Shannon, I took everybody's. It wasn't nothing personal. One day I just had to take everybody's. Sad. It's sad. So I did a video about Frankie Gonzalez yesterday morning. I don't know why I didn't talk about that. After I did my live stream, I totally forgot about it. I don't know how I did it, but y'all know I got a bad memory. I forget things. I get distracted easy. But yeah, little Frankie Gonzalez, his mom told everybody he disappeared from a park in Waco, Texas. Come to find it out, the little boy had never been at that park. And she had killed him and put him in a dumpster near a church. And she finally admitted it. She told a relative that he was no longer alive, and then I guess they contacted police, and she told them where the body was at. I put the press conference up the police did on YouTube. Let's see. There wasn't really any good pictures of this little boy, little Frankie. He was cute as he could be. Don't know why she killed him. I'm going to look up and see if there's any updates. Okay, here's her picture. Let me get it pulled up. I think her last name is Sanchez. I think it's Lori. People that don't want their kids, why don't they put them up for adoption or give them to a family member, somebody that'll care for them? So here this nut is. Oh, CPS had prior interaction with the family, of course. Another child they have failed, just like AJ Friend. Okay, officials have arrested the mother of a 2-year-old found dead in a dumpster after have been reported missing. Her bond was set for $500,000. Yeah, her name is Laura Sanchez. At around 1:53 p.m. on June 1st, the Waco Police Department received a 911 call regarding a missing child. When officers arrived, the reporting person, Laura Sanchez, told officers her 2-year-old son, Frankie Gonzalez, went missing from a restroom in Pecan Bottoms in Cameron Park. Excuse me. Officers immediately began to search. They did issue an Amber Alert. They searched that night till around 9 p.m., and then they began around 8 a.m. the next day, June 2nd, searching. Okay, it says, while the search was underway, Waco PD detectives spent hours conducting interviews and following every lead they could. During an interview with officers on June 1st, Sanchez said Frankie had been with family members in Killeen. I think it's how you say it. However, family members told officers that was a lie. On June 2nd, another family member contacted police and said Sanchez had confessed. Officers confronted Sanchez, who told them Frankie was dead in a dumpster somewhere around North 27th Street and Park Lake Drive. Okay. Officers took Sanchez to the area where she guided officials to a dumpster behind a church in the area of Park Lake Drive and Alice Avenue. Authorities found Frankie's body wrapped in several trash bags in the dumpster. Sick bitch. Frankie did not die of natural causes. That's what the officer said. I don't know how to say his name. Garen Bynum. He's with the Waco Police. And if you want to watch what all that they had to say, I put up a video of that press conference. So Laura Sanchez was arrested for first-degree felony injury to a child. She has been booked into the McLennan County Jail. She was also arrested for a parole violation. She seems like a lovely person, doesn't she? Piece of shit. Okay, so 2 of Frankie's siblings had been brought into foster care. CPS had prior interaction with the family, but the details are confidential by law. They have any good pictures of Frankie up here? I thought I saw one. The one I had was really blurry. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can download that pic. I don't think it's going to let me. Yeah, it is. Well, maybe I shouldn't save it while I'm screen sharing. Let me stop screen sharing. Okay. I got it saved. I need it in case I need to do another update. Okay, so my chat is like really far behind. Oh, Amanda Lynn, welcome to Southern Charm. I didn't even see it. I was reading, guys. Jermaine, I'm a cool kid. I'm a cool kid. Do whatever we want. Jermaine, thank you for the super chat, sweetie. I'm sorry I missed y'all's stuff. I was reading. I'm so bad for that. Thanks, Amanda Lynn, for joining. Jermaine, you've always been a cool kid. We're all cool kids. Whether you're a channel member or not, we're all cool kids. We'll come up with that saying, Cool Kids Club, and I just went with it. Okay, what? Hey, Kim A. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Oh, there's Mel Mel. I think I missed her. Yeah, I think I figured out how I can do a member stream with StreamYards. That is tricky. I think I can do it as unlisted. I'm going to have to get help from professionals. Oh, Kim A, thank you. I hear Mark's big mouth outside trying to get the dogs in the Jeep. Oh, that's such a cute sticker. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. Okay, what else am I going to talk about? See, I've done forgot. Oh, yeah, Carole Baskin and Jeff Lowe from Tiger King. Now, Jeff Lowe, he's got 120 days to get off that property. Carole Baskin's got that property now. The court gave it to her. Well, Jeff Lowe has come out and said that there is a body buried on the property, a Native American's body. Now, his line, Big Mouth, said that he tried to give the property to the Native American reservation that's there nearby. I can't remember exactly what tribe or anything he said, but that's what he said. I think he's full of crap. He also said he was going to leave the zoo looking like crap. Not going to clean anything up. He's going to make sure they got a mess to clean up. He's such a piece of crap. They all exploit animals. Hey, if that is true, if there's a Native American buried there, nobody should be on that property. That should be sacred ground. But you can't believe anything this guy says. You can't believe anything he says. He's full of shit. Bebop's smacking her lips over there. Remy Day. This is the Gold Channel, they say. Oh, thank you. Hey, we try to keep it laid back and cool, even though we talk about true crime. We do have a good time in here. Oh my God, more twists and turns. Stay tuned. Bet there will be at least one Tiger spinoff. Yeah, there was something that came on, I believe, was it Tamron Hall yesterday? Something about Tiger King, but I didn't get to watch it because I was laying out in the sun with my sprinkler turned on. Lisa, and Tamron Hall has a guy that stayed on the zoo property telling all kinds of stuff on Joe that's in jail. So they say, oh, really? I'm going to have to find that and watch it. I'll listen to it when I'm laying out in the sun today. I'm trying to get a tan. So I was listening to the Ahmaud Arbery preliminary hearing this morning. It's what made me a couple minutes late. Here's what I think about it. They all are guilty. They hunted him down, butted their nose in something, was none of their business. He wasn't bothering none of them or bothering anyone else. He hadn't done anything that nobody else had done. Other people had stopped at that house. White people. Was there a big deal made about that? Not really. I think the property owner contacted the police, who put him in contact with Gregory McMichaels. Anyways, they butted their nose in. Here's what happened. They thought they were going to be vigilantes and go hunt down a criminal. The boy wasn't a criminal. He was just out for a run, just stopped by that house that was under construction, being nosy, like I would do, like everybody else did that stopped there. Anyways, they went after him like he was a criminal and ended up killing him, and he was an innocent person. I don't care how it went down. The fact that they went after him, blocked him in, got out with guns, that says enough to me. They should have never done that. And the guy that filmed it, he's just as guilty. He should not have butted his nose in. Who the hell do they think they are? You cannot do that. I guess they were trying to make a citizen's arrest, but it don't work that way. You can make a citizen's arrest, but you got to see someone doing it. Can't be like after the facts and you just thinking they done something. They need to go to prison. Hey, Lucy Love. It's so cold here, especially at night. Oh my God, shine on. It's like, it was 80-some degrees here yesterday. And the bugs have already started eating me alive. I'm scratching my arm right now. I got about 10 bug bites on me. I got to go get some spray. Bug spray. You know, just everything that they were saying in that preliminary hearing, basically, I already knew. They did say that there was more video. But, you know, in my mind, they killed that boy. Of course they killed him. They shot him, killed him. To me, it's like it was premeditated. They planned on going after him, taking guns. Why didn't they just call 911 and be like, hey, there's a suspicious person in the neighborhood, if that's what they thought? Is it 80 there too, Amanda? I know about where you live. It does get hot up there. It seems like, I don't know why, but it seems like in the cities it's hotter. Like I lived up in Indianapolis and it was hot as hell up there. You couldn't even hardly stand to go outside and smoke a cigarette. It was so hot. I'm talking like 112 degrees. And I was like, maybe it's because all the pavement, you know, and like drawing in the heat. I don't know. Hey, Julie, love you, hon. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm so bad for that. Let me just go back through the chat. Get the Benadryl clear water soluble gel for bug bites. Yeah, I got some Aveeno itch cream I've been putting on. It didn't help none. I went and cleaned out the chicken coop in shorts. You know, there's a lot of bugs over there because of that coop and stuff. It's 80 in Flint. It's hot. I've already got my AC on. Morgan, it's going to be hundreds here today. But thankfully, there's a few days cooler weather coming. Gosh, I just don't like hot weather. How far are you from Cookeville, Tennessee? I don't know, Julie, but I'm like an hour away from Kingsport. Yeah, I'm about an hour away from Kingsport, Tennessee, Sullivan County. I'm probably not that far. I think I'm only like 3 hours from Gatlinburg, which I would love to go. I want to go to Pigeon Forge, Parrot Mountain. I'm obsessed with Parrot Mountain, y'all. I watched this YouTuber who just went and he just put up a video. It is freaking awesome. You can have parrots sit on your shoulder. You can feed them. Hey, little Kelly. Tea tree oil and lavender. Bugs hate it. Oh, really? You know, I saw on the news that mosquitoes and stuff, they can be attracted to people's natural scents. You know, more than other people. Like I'll be outside getting eat up by bugs and they're not bothering Mark at all. But they bite the crap out of my son too if we don't have bug spray. I can't believe I've got bit this quick. I mean, it's like barely summer. This warm weather, it's hard for me to breathe. Oh, I'm sorry, Lovable Road. Oh, you got your AC on too, Kim? AC mint shoes. I didn't see you come in. I have to switch laundry and stuff. Y'all have a good day. Yeah, I got to be doing that too. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for signing up for the channel membership. Yeah, that's true about mosquitoes. Yeah, I saw that on the news last year that certain people, they're just attracted to their scent more than others. Let's see. I forgot what I was going to talk about this morning because I get off track, off topic quite a bit. Let's see. What else was I going to say about Ahmaud? Oh, yeah. Basically, the way I see it, they're all guilty. All three of them's guilty. And the McMichael sister, she's a piece of crap for what she did. Posted Ahmaud's body on Snapchat, and her dad and brother just gunned him down. You don't jerk out weapons on people that's unarmed. You don't hunt people down like you're a cop. I don't care if you're a retired cop or what you are. You're not a cop no more. They shouldn't have done that. They should have never been involved in that to begin with. Never went after that poor kid. And that's basically my thoughts on that. And then we have these assholes, murderers from, where are they from? Minnesota? Yeah, they're all guilty too in my eyes. I watched that video. I seen what went down. Now, Derek Chauvin's charges were, what were they? Upgraded to like second-degree murder? I took a screenshot of exactly what that means in Minnesota. Let me see if I find it in my gallery. It basically means his actions, but basically his actions caused that man's death. Basically, like he knew that his actions would cause his death. Basically, it's the way I took it. Yeah, we'll see if I can find it. Second-degree murder in Minnesota. I have to look things up like this because I'm not familiar with the laws, you know. Okay, Minnesota law prohibits intentional or unintentional killings under most circumstances. Those killings prohibited as second-degree murder include killing a human intentionally, but without, excuse me, without premeditation, not thinking about or preparing for before, killing a human while committing or attempting a drive-by shooting. It's also a second-degree murder. So it basically means second-degree murder, killing a human intentionally, but without premeditation, not thinking about it or preparing before it happened. That makes sense. I think that's basically what third-degree murder said, though, when I looked it up. It was very similar. It's so disgusting with all these racist people in America. It's heartbreaking hearing about all these murders. I know. That's why everybody thinks that, especially white people in the South, are racist because of these assholes. Oh, your dad was a doctor, Julie? Oh, that's so cool. That reminds me, when you said your dad's a doctor, it reminded me about a case that happened not far from here before I was born. A doctor was home with his daughter, and someone broke in his house and murdered him. Yeah. I'll have to do a video on that. I can't remember all the details because, like I said, this was before I was born. And I've just heard my granny and them talk about it. Murder in the first, yeah. Like that cop in that video, he continued to keep his knee on the back of George Floyd's neck on purpose to show those people that was trying to make him stop and filming him that he was going to do it no matter what they said because he had a badge on. Like he murdered him in front of everybody, in front of the whole damn world. And those other cops did nothing. Now their asses are charged. That one cop, it was talking about, it was the Asian American cop, talking about where he worked before he became a cop. He worked at McDonald's. Which there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. Hell, I worked there. But I'm just saying, didn't really have much experience in law enforcement. Go from McDonald's to the academy. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Oh, he was a cancer doctor, Julie? Oh, that's so cool. You got to be smart to be a doctor. So I love the South, though. I always wanted to see the South. Never made it when I was in the USA. South's beautiful. Not all Southern people are racist, but well, y'all know the history of the South, you know. There are a lot that are, but you know what? There's racist people all over this country, not just in the South. I always say there's good and bad people everywhere. Are you, Julie? You're minority? Just like, you know, the protests and stuff that goes on. There's good people in that, and there's bad people. That's just the way it is. It's like in my town, there's good people and there's bad people. Yeah, I love everybody. I don't see skin color. I just see people. We're all the same. We're made the same. The insides of our bodies are made the same. We may look different on the outside, but on the inside, we're all the same. We all have a heart. We all have feelings. We're all humans. Oh, yeah, guys. I have a good idea for a topic for our members chat. Let me know what y'all think. I want to talk about the girl that rehomed her adopted son. She adopted this little boy from China and she rehomed him. I'm doing the quotation mark sign as I'm saying that, rehome. I've never heard of rehoming a child in my damn life. You rehome pets, and I don't even like that idea, but I know sometimes it's for the best. It's for the best for the animals. But rehoming a kid? Well, I watched a reaction video of a girl. She was adopted from China. Her mother was in the video. She did a reaction to this Micah Stouffer person. So I'm going to rewatch that, and I think that's going to be our topic for our members stream. Lucy Love, not true. Not all Southerners are racist. I'm Southern and have never seen as much in the South personally as I did living in Michigan. Well, see, that's the way it is here. Like, of course, we have African American people in our community. Of course, we got people from everywhere here because we have a college that's connected to the University of Virginia, the big college. They own this college out here. So we got people from everywhere, all over the world, Ethiopia, everywhere. And you really don't hear any racist stuff around here. Of course, there's racist people. There's racist people everywhere in the world. But you don't hear about the cops aggravating the minorities or anything. No, the cops are assholes just to everybody. White people and all around here. I knocked out a quarterback my first day of school, Julia. Did you really knock him out? I live in Tennessee. What, Morgan? JK comments reappeared. I don't know what that is. I have to deal with it all the time. Julie, I'm sorry to hear that. People are so ignorant. People are so ignorant. You know, I don't judge people by what color skin they got, what kind of religion they got, anything like that. I think stuff like that's ignorant. To be judged for the colors, your skin, people that do that are ignorant. Yeah, it's messed up. Julie, I hate to hear that. You need to move up my area, girl. And did you see where they duct taped his little hand so he wouldn't suck his thumb? No, Haley, I didn't see that. Which kid was that? Kim, I can't pronounce her name probably right, so I'm just going to say Kim B. Jamie, I live above Athens in a small town called Commerce. He's definitely a horrible person to do such a thing. Poor little boy, the damage and mental anguish that women have caused that little boy with rehoming him will cause. Oh, so, okay. So the other comment Haley said, she's talking about that Micah girl. Okay, I get it now. Duct taped his hands so he couldn't suck his thumb. I used to suck my thumb, guys. And y'all may think this is mean, but when I went to sleep at night, my mom put pepper on my thumb. So I'd quit sucking, and I was like about 4 years old, still sucking my thumb. Crap, I wore diapers till I was about 3. Yeah. Huxley, the little boy they rehomed. Yeah, Haley, at first I didn't know what she's talking about. I done forgot that quick I was talking about them. I figured it out. I didn't know all that. See, I want to go watch some of their videos, and I'm going to watch a couple more professionals analyze their video. I watched one do it yesterday, and that Micah, she is a narcissist. And they pointed out in that video where she's telling everybody about them having to rehome and stuff. If you notice, most of the videos about herself and her feelings. I'm gonna find. Let me go through my history real quick. I want y'all to watch this video about this lady. In our next member stream, this is what we're going to be talking about. Let me go through my history here. Just give me a second. Because this lady she's a professional. I watched so many videos. I was listening to this when I was laying out in the sun yesterday. Jesus, I watch a lot of videos. Sometimes it's on autoplay and it'll play videos I didn't even watch. Okay. Oh, that's without a crystal ball. No, that's not the right one. This was early yesterday when I watched this, so. Well, now I can't find it. For some reason, I can't find it. I will find it and do a community post. Because this person pointed out a lot of things, and I was like, yeah, she just kept talking about herself and how she was feeling and how this little toddler wanted this. He wanted to be with this other family. How can a toddler even make a decision like that? They can't. And she lied. There's nobody adopting this, in the process adopting this little boy. He's in foster care. Lying ass witch. I don't even know her, but I could tell by watching her video. I don't like those YouTubers that do those fancy uh, videos and they just come off as fake. It comes off as rehearsed. I'd rather watch somebody's videos that messes up their words, don't got everything perfect in their video, personally. It lets me know, hey, they're a real person, you know. Hey, Amanda. I recently had to end a friendship because she was somebody I went to school with and had gotten close to, then realized she was a terrible narcissist and was manipulating me. Yeah, people will do that, even in friendships. Well, I understand her saying her feelings. However, he wasn't verbal. There's no way. Yeah, but it was all about her feelings. She was trying to act like it was about Huxley, but it was really all about her feelings. If you go back and you really watch that video, I'm going to find that, Remy, and I'm going to send it to you. She made it all about herself. Wonder how they plan on keeping all that. Oh, she made some kind of little comment. I don't know if it was in that video, but basically, if even one of her biological kids was that hard to deal with, she'd have to make the same decision. That's basically what she said. And didn't they give this little boy up and go on vacation? Yep. I just can't even think about autistic kids that get hurt. When you adopt those children from China, that's what, or any country, sometimes, they'll say it's a healthy baby, but it's really not. And that's just the risk that you take. It seems like to me this lady adopted this little boy for content. She bit off more than she could chew, I think. And it's because she really didn't want him to begin with. It was for content, to make herself look good. So everybody would say, oh, she's such a good person. She went all the way to China to adopt him. 2 years later, she wanted rid of him. I think it's been about 2 years. I could be wrong. Remy's watched that channel. I don't watch it. She's just not my cup of tea. Even if this crap hadn't happened, she just seems fake. I don't like that. Oh, thank you, Lucy Love. I used to, when I was like doing voiceovers or something, I'd be like so aggravated because I would mix up words or not pronounce them right. Now I really don't worry about that too much because it's just how I am. I'm not perfect and I don't want to be perfect. She sounds like my stepmother. Oh gosh, bless your heart. Do you have an evil stepmother? She sent me a photo of her daughter in kindergarten attire for graduation. She said, you wanted me to send you a photo, but I don't know what to tell her. I love that little girl. Right. They flew to Bali right after my child is severely autistic. It's a whole different world. They had time to prepare as they knew he was disabled. Imagine having diagnosis dropped in 10 minutes. Well, according to her, they didn't know he had that bad of autism, that bad of a disability. I don't know how she said it, but basically she said that. I could tell she was fake crying in that video. You can tell when someone's really crying and really upset. I mean, like, who comes up with the word rehoming? We're rehoming our adopted son. You don't rehome children. That's not the word you would call it, I don't think. I don't even like when people rehome animals, like I said, but sometimes I know it's best for the animal. It's probably best that this kid is away from her because I heard that she didn't treat that child the same as she did her biological children. And In that video, they kept talking about Huxley's privacy, and they didn't want to say what had happened. I mean, what could have happened? They make it sound like he does, like there's this big secret, like this kid did something, like majorly did something. That's what that doctor was saying about their video when I watched that video yesterday. I'm going to find that. So y'all be on the lookout. I'm going to put it up on community posts. Y'all can see how she really acts for herself and the things this doctor points out. Yeah, she did for content, Lacey. We rehomed kittens we found outside and bottled until big enough, not children. Exactly. Well, when I say I don't like rehoming pets, I don't like people who get animals and all of a sudden decide, well, it's too much work, so I'm going to rehome it. That's what I don't like. Because look at me and my beagle. Skylar is a handful. She is a diva. She is demanding, and you do what she says. She cries constantly to get her way. It can be annoying, but I love her, and I'd never get rid of her on account of that. She's a sensitive soul is what it is. She's a very sensitive dog. Even though sometimes, because I got bad nerves, she can be hard to deal with. I'd never think about rehoming her, ever. You know how mean that would be to raise a dog 3 or 4 years and then decide, I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to rehome it. And you and your family is all it's ever known. I think it's mean. Same with kids. That's bullcrap what she did. I'll never forget my mom telling me when I was born and in the NICU, there was another baby their parents didn't know was disabled till she came out, but the parents told them they didn't want her. Well, a lot of people that have kids that have dwarfism, they will put them up for adoption too, especially in other countries. Oh, Julie, you had to steal food. Bless your heart. I hate to hear that. I still thinking about little Jameson. It said that in the video, he can be seen shaking and crying, begging for a drink of water. That breaks my heart. It's like I can see that in my head and just feel his fear. That gets to me. Poor little AJ friend, what he endured from his own parents. Made stand in a shower, cold shower for 30 minutes at a time. Made to sleep naked. His mom videoing him bruised, making fun of him because he wet the bed. He wet the bed because he's terrified. Just breaks my heart. I'll never forget AJ Friend's case or Noah Tomlin's or Malia Davis's ever. Or little Evelyn Boswell's, of course. I still can't believe that happened just an hour from me. I just can't believe it. I still can't believe they've not charged Megan Boswell for murder yet. But I got a feeling they don't got much evidence. She'll probably get some neglect charges, something like that, abuse of a corpse, but I doubt she'll get a murder charge. I know it still happens all the time. I just don't like it. There are women who don't have children but love them no matter what. Exactly. Was some of y'all around? I know some of y'all was when they found that baby down in Georgia. I put up a video about it. It showed the officer getting her out of the plastic bag. Thank God the people that found her had just came home from vacation, right? One of their daughters is like, I hear a baby. The dad thought it was maybe a cat, but they insisted he go look. He went and looked, and it was a baby. Baby, I think her name is India. That had a happy ending. She's in a good home, happy and healthy. But I don't know who could abandon a baby like that. And they never did find out who her mother is. I wish I could help, but at 44 and handicapped, I feel like I can't make any difference. Well, you could. You could, cement shoes. Look at me. I might not make a big difference, but I made a difference in my goat's life and my dog's life, Lady, and the rest of them, but especially Annabelle. Annabelle probably wouldn't be on this earth right now if I hadn't said, I'll take her. She probably would have starved to death. So now she's got a happy life. I know that sounds stupid. I made a difference in my goat's life, but I mean, really, I did. I saved her life. Same thing with Ladybug. My neighbor was going to take her up on a strip job and drop her off. Thank God that asshole ain't my neighbor no more. And I took her. She was only about 4 or 5 months old. Oh, I love you too, Julie. Praying for you, hun. I had a difficult childhood too. I got to eat what I wanted and stuff like that, but I just went through some things and been through some things in my adult life too. I feel for anybody that's been through trauma. Thank God she's safe. Yes. I love my little goat. You may be talking about the baby, though. Or Julie. Animals are family, too. Yeah. I love Annabelle. She is like a dog. She's actually smarter than a dog. Uh, she follows me around everywhere when I'm over there. It's funny when she gets out of the fence, she comes straight over here looking for me. Hopefully she won't be doing that anymore. It's hard for me to go anywhere if I think my goat's going to get out. Hey, Gingerlock's mom. You're doing well. I could never hurt an animal, so I could never understand how someone could be so warped to hurt kids. I couldn't live with hurting an animal, even accidentally. Sick, sad world. I know. I don't know how anyone could harm a child or an animal or an elderly person. People that do things like that are really cowards. They're really weak. So what they try to do, they really feel powerless. So what they do is they find something that's weaker than them, like a child or an animal or an elderly person, and they abuse them, makes them feel powerful. Sickos. That's the way I understand it. We have electricity. I'm definitely doing better than yesterday. Oh, well, thank goodness. Because you don't know how much you miss water and electricity until it goes out. Haley, you may have more animals than me. Let's see, I got 6 chickens, 4 dogs, 3 hermit crabs, a goat, squirrels I feed. They're really not mine. They're wild. Raccoon I feed. My mama just got a little kitten after my dad's death. Oh, really? Cats are cool. I've always been a dog person, but of course I'm kind to cats, and I feed the feral cats that live down here in the woods. Oh, that's sweet, Julie. One of these days I'm going to have a bird. Can't have them with these dogs, so especially the beagles, because they like to chase birds. Bye, Kim A. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good day. Hi, my name is Haley, and I'm an animal hoarder. I think I could be an animal hoarder. I want a goat sanctuary. All goats, not just little dwarf goats. All goats. I want to rescue goats. If we ever end up buying that little farm, if the people ever decide on a price, I may have a goat sanctuary. Hey, Ariana. Amanda, I'm a bunny mama. Oh, really? Southern Mom's got bunnies. She was just in this big competition and she won. I watch, I can't think, I think it's Bendy. Bendy the bunny. I want one of those giant bunnies. That would be cool. With the huge bunnies. I think there's an island. I think it's in Japan. I could be wrong. It could be China, but I'm pretty sure it's in Japan. There's nothing but bunnies on this island. I think there used to be some kind of laboratory there. They used to test on bunnies. Somehow the bunnies got free. Nobody's on that island, and it's full of bunnies now. Cement Shoes, you got a big heart. My son, he gives all his lunch money away to people at school buying them things. He's just got a big heart, too. Like, we kept putting money on his lunch account, and he kept spending it, like, really fast, and it got, like, up to $100 we had put on it one month. This was a couple years ago. And he was buying everybody everything at lunch, extra stuff. Yeah. It's no lie. True story. He's got a big heart. It's such a sad, sad place. Oh, the Bunny Island. I know. I would love to go there. I just watched a YouTuber that went there, did a video. I can't think of his name, but he like travels everywhere. Well, guys, I think I'm going to get off here. I'm not feeling too good. So I'm going to go take something for my head and maybe lay out in the sun if I start feeling a little bit better. He's feeding half the school. Yeah, he's feeding off his grade. He's buying stuff left and right for people, honey. Timothy thinks money grows on trees. My sons and family have 3 dogs, 2 cats, 4 ferrets, 4 chickens, and 4 ducks. Well, my son wants a ferret, which I wouldn't mind him having, but my mom's afraid of every freaking thing. And I want some ducks. I would love to have some ducks. I'd like to go buy some adult ducks and take down the road to my neighbors and put with the goose. That goose Jill, she don't come up here anymore since her little duck friend Jack disappeared. She came up a few times after he disappeared, and then she totally quit coming. Hopefully they got her some food. That's probably why she quit coming. Thank you, Faithful One. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Ariana. Y'all have a good day. I will see y'all in the morning. If I don't feel bad this evening, we may do a members chat. I'll let y'all know in advance, about an hour or so before. Anyways, I love y'all. Thanks for supporting me, all of y'all. I really appreciate it. I really do. Love y'all. Be kind. Peace.